Hiya, hiya, ladies. I'm just waiting for my Facebook to stop lagging here, so I'm pretty sure I'm live, but I'm just going to check in one moment for my comments. How is everybody doing this beautiful evening for me? Probably a different time again for most of you ladies. Okay, finally. Okay, so my comments are popping up. So let me know. Good evening, hello, hello. Good day to some of you. Let me know when you're popping on, who is here. Hello. Say hi so I can test out my comments and let me know if there's any issue with the sound or whatever. I can put my earbuds in as well. So, yay. Hi again. Erin, hello. Thanks for popping on again. Erin is in New Zealand. That is so amazing. Okay. So welcome. Day 2 of my 7-day lives in this beautiful group. Thank you for joining me and sharing your time and beautiful energy with me again today. I see a few people on here. Please say hi when you come in and just let me know where you're watching from. I always think it's so amazing, just all these connections that we can make around the world on the internet. So yeah, let me know who's watching. Say hi. And okay, so for those of you who don't know me, my name is Shannon, and I run this group, and I also have a business called Vibrations of Light. So I am an angel medium, and I directly communicate and channel information from a team of 8 angels that I regularly work with. I am also a spiritual coach and mentor, and I practice energy work using crystal healing and Reiki as well. I am a wife and a mom to 2 littles. They are, my daughter is 10 now, and my son is 8. So, oh, hi, Gail's here. Nice to see you. Hi, Phoebe. Awesome. Thanks so much for joining, ladies. This is amazing. I'm so excited to have you here. So, I wanted to remind you ladies also right before we get started, I am hosting an online group Reiki healing event coming up that I'm super excited about. So I've created a specific meditation and crystal layout for this event to focus on release of stress and anxiety and fear that we may be feeling from this like super crazy year. So I wanted to combine all of that with some beautiful Reiki healing energy for us so we can just like release what isn't serving us and just feel a little bit more refreshed and renewed for the holidays coming up. So I would love, love, love for you to join me. I put the link to register in the description of the video, so please check that out if you're interested in some beautiful energy vibes from the comfort of your own home. It's all online, so that's the beauty of energy work. It works, transcends space and time, so we can do it from wherever and send it from wherever, and you can receive it from wherever, so it's beautiful. And so those of you who aren't able to make it for the live event, I'm going to have it hosted in a private Facebook group. So whoever's not on live with me, I'm going to have all their names listed and I'm going to connect with them and send that energy in the future to them when they're able to watch the replay. So you'll still be able to get your energy healing session even if you can't join me live if that time does not work out for you. So the session is only $15 US. It's going to be amazing, amazing. So please check that out in the description after. And let me just see here the comments. Good. Okay. So yesterday I was on and I told you a little bit of my backstory on how I got started on my spiritual journey and began to find myself and connect to my true divine self. So if you missed that, you can go back and watch. if you just go in the group near the top, there's the section called Popular Post Topics. So I put a tag on the video there, so you can just go in there and click on the one that says my story, how I got started or something along those lines, and it'll take you right to that video from last night. So you can go ahead and watch that if you like. And so today I thought I would just go over just like a quick list of things, kind of how-to for you guys on ways we can raise our vibration or our energy, and change how we're feeling. Just along the lines also, I'm just really guided now, like I said, with setting up that event and everything. Just the collective energy around is you know, not optimal. Probably a lot of us are holding on to stuff that isn't ours, stuff that's from the outside world that we really don't need to carry and burden ourselves with. So we're going to go over some ways to raise our vibration and kind of shift out of that funk. And just let me know as we go along if there's any of these practices, if you ladies are already doing them. And yeah, so just kind of little tools and tips to use on those days when you're feeling like a little bit blah and just kind of want to get that nice uplifted, supported, energized feeling, and get in tune with like your true divine vibes. So anyone, like I said, who's coming on, please say hi so I know you're here and I can say hi. I love to talk to all you guys so I don't feel like I'm just yapping to myself here to the computer. Yeah, so if you guys know, if you're using any of these tools and tips that I'm going to go over, please share in the comments. And if you have any tweaks that you do for yourself that you find works, please like just share, share, share. We're here to support and learn from each other. So share away in the comments, and there might be something, you know, that an idea that somebody else had that you think is great and would work for you. So, you know, let's just make sure that this is an open, safe space and we're all really supportive here. So please share whatever you like in the comments, and yeah, let's get going. So I'm just going to grab some water. Like I talked for 5 minutes. I'm already thirsty. Sorry. Okay, so when we talk about ways to raise your vibration, an important thing to know is that everything you do while you're working, like in spiritual work or on your spiritual health, spiritual practice, a lot of it, most of it weighs really heavily on your intention. And the power of your intention is just amazing. It's beyond what you would think it is. So it's so important when you're doing any of this work to mindfully put forth that intention behind every thought or action. So the connection is really bad. Oh, okay. Is it bad for anyone else? Is that on my end, I wonder, Erin? Um, Let me see. I don't know. My Wi-Fi is showing full bars. Just let me know if I'm lagging or anything else for any of you other guys. I'm not sure what end that is on. So if you can't hear me or if it's like really bad, just let me know and maybe I'll try and restart it on my phone or something like that, if that works. So let me just I'm gonna just check my phone here quick to see. Okay, so Jamie says, yeah, but I have poor Wi-Fi at home. Mine's okay. I live in the sticks. Yeah, yeah, I used to live in those sticks too, Jamie. I know. Um, okay, well, I'm gonna keep going and you guys just let me know if it's like really sucky and you're just like, okay, you're freezing and this isn't even working, and I will try start it on my phone. But anyhow, I think it's okay for some of you maybe not. So hopefully that works out. Anyhow, So when we talk about raising vibration, let's talk about one way to do it is through chakra balancing. So what are your chakras? Those are our main energy centers that directly affect physical and emotional functions of the body. So when they are balanced, everything flows with ease as it should. There's many energy healing modalities that you can use to balance your chakras. For example, crystal healing and Reiki. You can even use just simple visualization. There's meditations that you can do where it actually walks you through visualizing each chakra, and you move up through the body and just work with the intention of it and the visualization that way. So it's one of the things that I actually, I remember doing a visualization chakra balancing one time, and I was like so deep into the meditation that I was like listening, and then all of a sudden I kind of woke up. I wasn't sleeping, but and then I had missed a chakra, so I was like, oh geez, I went far away. But anyway, so that's all about your connection, right? When you're meditating and you're that deep into it, you know that you're connected to your higher self, and you know that you're able to use that intention and that connection to help balance and just sort out your energy flow, because the body is meant to heal itself, ladies. So anytime that we can just use those little tools and tricks to help it along the way and just support that. And so anyhow, so you can use the meditations, the visualizing the chakra balance, and you could have the energy healing sessions. I'm also actually planning on creating a chakra balancing meditation as well. So I will let you guys know when that is up, and I will put it up for whoever is interested. You can also do a chakra balance using emotional freedom technique or tapping. That's just another practice you can do on your own. You can learn how, or you can go and see, someone else to do it as well. But it's a fairly simple practice, and it's pretty effective too. So that works more so on the energy meridians in the body, and just and balancing that way to release emotions and different things that are stuck. So I can use EFT, which is the tapping, yoga, Tai Chi, all kinds of, if any of those spiritual kind of energy work practices, all work on just maintaining and gaining that balance throughout your energy chakras. So you can use any of those things. I generally will go to Reiki and or visualization meditations for chakra balancing. There's tons on. I'll go through an app later. It's called Insight Timer for meditations, and it's free. And there's tons of meditations on there where it actually even will go through the music of each frequency that's attuned to that chakra to help balance it as well. So not only are you hearing the sound healing, but you're doing the visualization and your intention. So that works really well just to kind of balance you out, shift you out, and just, kind of refresh you a little bit. And get nice and relaxed and back to a more balanced state. So, so we can do the chakra balancing. Another really good thing is just, it's simple, and it's just literally clearing your energy, like your space, your energetic space and your energy field. And that can be done several ways, like as simple as a salt bath. You can use singing bowls. I have my actual bowl here. So, I mean, not to say you have to get a singing bowl, but it's just one of the ways that I'll just like clear my energy, and I'll also clear my crystals using that as well. Um, you can use smudging, so using either sage or cedar or Palo Santo, or even incense, whatever you like to use. There's sprays you can use if you don't like the smoke. You can diffuse essential oils into your space, and that will also kind of clear the energy and just kind of cleanse everything and kind of bring it back to a more neutral and more inviting environment. And I actually have, I don't know if you guys can see, So I do have like my diffuser going and my salt lamp. So those are both things that I'm just using to just uplift the energy in my space, and it just, when it's around you, it becomes part of your own energetic aura. It just makes you feel better. So you can have relaxing music playing. Even you guys, the people that you surround yourself with also really affect your energy. So I mean, if you have a choice, we don't always, of course. But just to be mindful of that. So I mean, there's things that we can't control, but if you are surrounded by people of that energetic vibration that you want to be, then they're just going to uplift you and you're going to stay there, right? If you um, are surrounding yourself with like the lower vibrational energies of people who don't necessarily match where you want to be, then they're kind of going to drag your energy down that way as well. So if you are able to, mindfully kind of choose who that is, then great. And if you can't, obviously there's lots of situations where you can't. You can use like visualization techniques and just to basically put a bubble around yourself. It sounds crazy, but you can envision yourself in like just this white light, like energetic bubble. And just, when you go out and you're around, like either, it could be a work environment or any kind of public space where, there's other lots, tons and tons and tons of energies that are just floating around and kind of getting into your aura and your energetic field, and you don't necessarily want that. Just visualize yourself, like with an energetic shield around you, just this, you know, I always just envision white light just around me. And there's also, protective type crystals that you can wear as well that help put that shield up. And a go-to of mine is black tourmaline. So that is very shielding, and I almost always wear that out whenever I'm going out anywhere. Um, so you can also use the visualization, the crystals, just trying to think, and just clear your space, like I said, with, diffusing the oils. You can do a salt bath for your energy, salt lamp going, relaxing music. There's so many ways that you can just kind of shift yourself out of that funky energy. Another great thing to do, and I can't really do it so much here now where I am because it's winter, but grounding, like actually going outside and getting your bare feet on the ground, in the sand, on the grass, wherever, just really actually the energy from Mother Earth will just allow you to come back to center and come back to balance. So I mean, it's as simple as literally standing outside in your bare feet and just standing on the ground for a few minutes, and even just using that intention and using that visualization of being grounded to Mother Earth and being stable and being balanced, and just being in flow. So all of those things, breathing the fresh air, like it's all stuff that's just going to feed that really high vibrational energy that we want to stay in, as much as we can, right? Because that just feels better. There's no way that you're going to be in that 100% of the time. But for stuff that we can control, like all of these things I'm telling you to try, uh, you definitely can control that energetic vibration that you're at for a good portion of the time anyhow, right? So that you always know that you have something to come back to, and you can always choose to change how you're feeling. So another thing, ladies, just let me see. Oh, Phoebe, EFT works great. Yes, it does. My massage therapist taught me that technique years ago. Yeah, so I mean, you guys can even look it up. Like it's like I said, it's a fairly simple technique that you use, and it's like literally like you're just tapping on these different acupressure points and activating these meridians. So it's very interesting, and I do use it from time to time as well. So that's something that I'm actually looking into. trying to practice a little bit more myself just to see the benefits of that as well. But just be mindful, ladies, like just on that note of who you're surrounding yourself with, and just with what you expose yourself to as well. And this is like especially important now, like with the crazy chaos collective energy that I was talking about, that's here right now this year. It's just not something that we need to be in if we have a choice not to be, right? So I certainly only like watch the news every like few days at most, because I just personally am not choosing to expose my energy to the constant like fear and like bad news bears about absolutely everything in the media that's there on a daily basis. So, I mean, this includes everything, like I'm saying, like the news, social media, even conversations that you have with people. This is all stuff that you just, once you learn to be mindful of, and you can kind of catch it, before you kind of feel that it's kind of dragged your energy down, then you can shift that, and just like I said, um, go into any of those tools and tricks that are just going to help raise that vibration back up. Because watching the news and all of that stuff on any social media, sometimes if there's stuff in your feed that's like just triggering and upsetting and all that, and there's no point in allowing that to pull your vibration down and drain your energy, right? So just be mindful of how much you're exposing yourself to, and if you find that it's really draining on you, then just kind of back off a little bit, either take a break from social media, or maybe if it's certain posts from certain accounts or whatever, like if you have to unfollow or whatever, then you do what you have to do to kind of protect your own energy, right? So um that's just you know a side note kind of how I view things. But I mean, you know it just it's just something to be aware of, and something that to know that you can control a little bit, right? So anyhow, obviously you can't control people's actions and stuff like that, so that's why I kind of just choose to watch, or pay attention to that every so often, and not constantly like watching the news and all this stuff every day 3 times a day, because I just don't need to do that. So anyhow, Um, so moving on with our list, we can, after we clear our space, and we can do some grounding, we can practice some affirmations. So I don't know if there's any of you who already use different affirmations, or have tried them before, but it's basically just positive thoughts or words spoken aloud or in your head or written down, things you desire, like in the present tense though. So it's more stuff like I am versus I will be. So you're saying stuff to yourself like I am aligned, I am blessed, not like I will be aligned, I will be blessed, if that makes sense. So speaking it as if it's already happened in the present tense just manifests it that way and shifts that energy right now. So I am aligned, I am blessed, I am fulfilled, I am loved, I am cherished, I am balanced, I am healed. Whatever it is that you want to feel like, then just speak it, write it, think it. All of those things are energy, and that's the universal language, is energy. So any way that you want to communicate that, that's you're setting that intention, and you're sending that message out to the universe to answer for you. So um, let me know if any of you ladies also in the comments. I'd love to know if you're using any type of affirmations right now that you're really connected to, that are really working for you. Because it may resonate with someone else to try as well. And as always, I just want us to be able to support each other here. So one that I really like, that I've been using lately, and I can't even remember where I came across it, maybe another Facebook group. It's just a simple one though, and I posted it in our group too. And it's just everything is always working out for me, right? Like that's simple enough. I pretty much write that in my journal daily for the last, I've been working with it now for a few weeks or whatever. And then when I feel called to or drawn to another affirmation, then I'll switch it up and I'll write that, just depending on what you're working on and what your goal is and what you're feeling, what you're drawn to that day. So but definitely know that positive self-talk and affirmations and thoughts and all of that is just bringing in more of that really high vibe positive energy that will help and shift you. So yeah, let me know if any of you guys have any of those affirmations to share. That would be great. I may check my phone just to make sure I'm getting all the comments too. I think I'm good. Awesome. So moving on, just another quick tool that you can use, and it ties in with the affirmations, is gratitude, and it's a huge one. So I started gratitude journaling a couple years ago, and it's made a huge impact on my like overall perception and reaction to things. And just knowing that like gratitude is one of the highest vibration emotions, and it like immediately makes you feel good. So I literally have this simple like journal, and it's nothing I don't go like where it takes me 20 minutes a day. Like it's literally like this one is like you write, it's simple. 3 things every day. Wake up, write 3 things you're grateful for, boom, done. And and we're always going to have those days where it may be tougher to find some, and those are the days where you're like, hey, awesome, I'm grateful for my breath, I'm grateful for this bed that I'm sleeping on and this roof over my head, and just simple things like that. But any little thing that you guys can use to shift that mindset and that energy, just even for a moment, will also just help to build up that base vibration that you're in. And the more that you do that throughout the day, little things here and here and here, then you're going to know that you're just going to just have a higher overall vibration and just feel better. And that's our ultimate goal, right? We want to feel better as much as we can. We want to feel good. Um, so let me see here. I'm just gonna check. Looks good. Okay. And so Gail, okay, I am successful and productive today for the good of all. Oh, that's beautiful. There you go. See? And it's in the present tense. I'm successful and productive for the good of all. That is wonderful. That is beautiful. So perfect. Thank you for sharing that, Gail. So the next tool that you can use to raise that vibe, of course, and it's one of my favorites, it's meditation. And in my spiritual journey, this has been like the game changer for me in developing my intuition and my connection to my higher self and to my angel team. So any moment that you can just like free your mind and just be is meditating. And there's no doing it wrong, even 5 minutes a day. And like I mentioned earlier, I use the free app. It's called Insight Timer, and I use that almost like on a daily basis. It's wonderful. Literally thousands of meditations that you can use in there. You can, of course, you can do silent meditations if you like. There's music, there's sounds, there's guided. You can go on YouTube. There's binaural beats, like anything that you are drawn to for just relaxing. Any type of relaxing music or relaxing practice where you're just sitting with a quiet mind. That's meditating and that's connecting, and that is raising that vibration, and that's beautiful. So the more you practice with it, the more you'll start to notice like changes in your connection. Your gut feelings might become stronger, and then you kind of have that confirmation that your connection to your intuition is getting stronger and that it is working. So I feel like it's one of the best places to start when you're wanting to connect to your higher self and start to strengthen that connection to your intuition. And I went over this too in yesterday's video a little bit, ladies, about the different ways to start with meditation. But just focusing mostly on how you can carve out time to be with a quiet mind and an open heart, and that's all you have to worry about to start with, and just go from there. Only stuff that you can manage, So that, awesome. Okay. So, my last, I think, thing on the list here is using Mother Nature's gifts, which I do a lot as well to as another tool to kind of shift my vibe and, get me feeling better. So, the first thing I just wanted to mention quickly was using the plant kingdom or essential oils. And I'm still expanding my knowledge on these, and there are several ways to use them. I like to either diffuse them, like I showed you here in my diffuser. Actually, I have this one. It's called Serenity by doTERRA, and I will often diffuse this before bed. It's a blend. I know there's some lavender and vetiver in there. I can't remember what else, but it's beautiful and it's so relaxing, and it's just nice to have in my space before I go to bed. Just one more thing to kind of add to the layers of things that we can all that we can use to just kind of make us feel better and just feed our soul and just increase that energy vibration so that we can have a good rest and that we can just feel better. So with the oils too, I will encourage you to research them before you use them, and if you want a bit more information, I actually in the group had a beautiful friend of mine come in. Her name is Mindy, and she enlightened us with all her knowledge of oils. So all of that goodness is in the unit section, ladies. So if you want to check that out, there was like a whole other training on essential oils that's in the unit section, and that is amazing. So if you want to know more about that, you can feel free to go there. If you already use essential oils, then that's wonderful. That's also, like I said, another great way just to shift that energy. And then, of course, my fave in Mother Nature's gifts is crystals. So I'm a crystal junkie. I always have this. I think I showed you this yesterday too. My beautiful blue calcite is with me on all of my lives. It kind of just keeps my emotions just kind of calmer, and works with my throat chakra to with my intention to come across with clear communication. So I am trying not to stumble over my words and everything. So I do apologize when I do, but I am trying my best with this little crystal guy helping me along. So anyway, these are like one of my favorite things to use to balance our energy field. There's over 4,500 minerals and more undiscovered in the world, so there is no way to know them all, and each has its own specific vibration. So there's many ways that you can work with crystals. You can carry them, you can wear them as jewelry, you can have a crystal healing session with them, you can meditate with them, just holding them in your hand, you can put them under your pillow. Some of them you can put in your bath and have a crystal bath so that the water is programmed with the vibration of the crystal. There's so many ways to use these beautiful energies to help heal us and just lift us up. So if you haven't yet, ladies, grab my free crystal guide. Please do that. The link is in the announcements in the group, and I go over my top 5 picks to use when you're starting to work with crystals. If you're wondering, where do I start? Which one do I use? There's, like I said, literally thousands. So I kind of put together a little list of ones that are pretty universal for, a lot of the intentions that we would have them for, and which chakras they align with, and some affirmations to go along with those. And then for those of you crystal junkies that want to go even deeper, I did some pretty amazing live trainings all about crystals, and those are also in the unit section of the group. So please check those out as well. I'll go over everything from how to use crystals, how to clean them, how to choose them, all kinds of stuff is in there. So I will just say though, when you're using crystals, and I cannot stress that enough, the most important way to choose is just by using your intuition. So if you are drawn to certain stones, then there's a reason for that, and you should definitely go with that. And your body is obviously calling you to work with it. So always go with your gut first. If you're drawn to something, then chances are you need to be working with it. So with that, that is all about crystals. Do I sleep with the blue calcite? I actually do have it by my bedside quite a bit. Either between that and amethyst or rose quartz I have by my bedside. So this is from Hillary. Thanks for asking. Yeah, but yeah, I do like it because I find the calcites are more of just for me personally, just working with them, and you know, everybody has to work with each crystal on their own to see how they react to it. But for me, the calcites are more of a gentle energy. So between that and like rose quartz, like I don't generally sleep with any like super high vibing crystals, just more so just the gentle, more restful crystals. So Gail says, love to do color therapy too. Yes, 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 yes. I've had a color therapy session um, as well, and it's beautiful. And I also, Gail, I think, yeah, because you train in the same Crystal Academy as me. So I think, I don't know if you have one too, but I got one of those color changing bulbs for the lamp too as well. So often when I was working on different chakras, you would change the color of the lamp according to which chakra you're working on balancing. So it's just another layer of that energetic vibration that's aligned with that chakra. So you kind of layer up everything that you can and just throw it at it so that it all kind of adds up to just one beautiful healing session. And yeah, many crystals on bedside and in bed. Thinks I have a stone pile. Doesn't like pokey ones too much in the bed. Yeah, no, right? Um, yeah, tumbled stones under the pillow. That's that's the best bet for sure, for sure, for sure. Um, so yeah, I don't know if you guys have any other questions or comments. Pop them in there. I will definitely go and answer them, and I love to interact with you guys. So thank you for commenting and for watching. So there's just a few ideas to shift your energy to a higher frequency, but most of all, always go with what feels right for you. That is like my number one, and I will say like over and over and over till I die, always go with what feels right for you. So if you want to pick one thing that we went over tonight, you want to pick a few things, just start with what you can manage and just go from there. Don't overwhelm yourself with like 100 new practices at once, because that's no good for anybody, and that's really, really hard and lots of pressure to stick to. So remember, like I was saying yesterday in the video, nothing is a race. We are all going at our own pace and our own unique path, and we cannot compare it to anybody else's. Um, so yeah, all of these things, this is just like a snippet of kind of the surface of what I go into when we work in my one-on-one mentorship program to get you connected to your intuition and just know with confidence that you can tap into this pure divine wisdom that is there for all of us to guide us down our path of highest good. Um, I just want you to feel empowered to use your inner guidance system and work with the universe to create the things you desire in your reality. And this is possible for every single one of us to do. I want you to feel connected and supported by this beautiful divine source that we are all from, and just transform the way you live your life, because we are all meant to live a life of joy and abundance. We just need to connect back to source, just to be guided to the how. So, ladies, if you feel like you're ready to dive deeper with me and have my one-on-one support and guidance, along with the guidance of my angel team, please click the link in the description or private message me and we can chat. Any type of change takes time, and it's always easier to have someone beside you to support you along the way. Just so you know, I also have a promotion going on in December for this incredible program before it officially launches in 2021. So if this is nudging you in some way, if it's stirring something up that is waiting to break out and you want to dive deeper and know what it's like to be supported throughout your entire journey, click that link, ladies, and let's get started. So thank you for being here. If there's no other questions, I'm going to just check here in the comments. I love having you here with me. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for spending your time and sharing your energy with me. And also, like I said, if any of you are interested in that online Reiki session, that's coming up to refresh before the holidays, that is going to happen December 20th, and the link to join that is in the description of this video as well. So, I don't see anything else coming in here. I wanted to do this in 30 minutes and not keep you guys too long, and I went to 40, so I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for staying with me and listening, and I love to have you guys here with me, and um, thank you. So if there's no other comments or questions, I want you guys to have a beautiful rest of your evening, a beautiful rest of your day, wherever it is. And I will be in here again tomorrow for day 3 for the lives. So awesome. Nothing else here. All right. Okay, well, I'm going to sign off and get my little kiddos into bed. And you guys enjoy the rest of your night or your day, and we will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.